Mike 5 Yankee Romeo Golf M0 JCF. Okay, Gary, yeah, well, thanks for that. I say I'm not sure if we worked before. I haven't got the internet in front of me, but yeah, I picked up a TS700G. I've had a few of these now, and I picked it up just a few days ago and wasn't working. So I actually got a second one that was partly dismembered. So I just decided to, like make one good one out of two bad ones. So I need to check this one on SSB at some point. But this original microphone, the only thing that's wrong with it now is the on-off switch. The toggle part of it is broken, but it's putting out about 9 watts into my collinear antenna up just above the eaves of the house, and the I say into a dummy load it was a good 10 watts. So quite pleased with the result, and look forward to using it for a while. Gary, back to you.
Yeah, okay, that's cool. Good, you got that working in. As soon as I've got yourself, what do I call you instead of me keep calling you M0JTF? Thank you.
Yeah. M0YRG, sorry, M5YRG M0JCF. Yeah, it's Mark. I did tell you at the beginning, but I think you said you was mobile in the Chatham area, and we probably got lost in translation, but we got there in the end. So you did say you was mobile, didn't you, Gary?
Negative. No, I'm home based. Could have another station on the frequency as well. Just give me a chance if you don't mind, Mark. Simon, are you on frequency M0? Mark, Simon, are you here? Sorry about the brain failure on your call. I went to say I think it's gone. It's disappeared actually at the moment. Mark, can you hear the other stations on frequency with Simon in the Irish Shepley and Sheerness Way? Can you hear him at all? Back to you, Mark. M0JTF, M5YRG, company with M0JQM.
Yeah, M0YRG, M0JCF. No, unfortunately I can't. And if it's who I think it is, Simon, his surname begins with T, and normally he's on one of the Facebook groups called Cara, Kent Active Radio Amateurs. If that's the same Simon, but no, not hearing him. You're fluctuating between sort of 5 and 6 and 5 and 9 to me. I say it's a great signal, lovely audio considering I'm using an old clunker of a radio, but no, unfortunately, not hearing Simon at all at this time. Back to you.
Okay, Mark. I don't know if Simon, who's on frequency, is the Simon you're thinking of. Because what you said doesn't ring any bells to me. But I'm using about 25 watts at the moment with a collinear, and Simon's got a Slim Jim up at the moment, I think. That's probably why he can't hear you that well, and vice versa. But I thought it was worth a try. Please stand by. Back to you, Simon. M0JQM, M5YRG. Received then, Simon. I'll just stand by for releasing gaps for you. Just come back in. Mark, what Simon's going to do, he isn't disappear outside for a moment. He's going to find another link to trace. He's going to hook up the outside antenna and see if he can try and hear you a bit better than what he can at the moment, which is not at all. So we need to leave a few gaps to him, so hopefully he'll come back in a couple of minutes or so. Back to you, Mark. M0JTF, M5YRG.
Yeah, M5YRG, M0JCF. Oh, that was good of him. And as I say, the Slim Jims, etc., they work really well. I had a homemade J-pole on the roof for a couple of years, maybe 3 years, 4 years. I made it out of 15mm copper pipe, and I even did a write-up for the Radcom magazine. I think it went in the December December 2018, I think it went in there, and I got all my pictures wrong. I'd lashed it all together as a demonstration for the article, and a few people emailed me and pointed out they'd liked the article that was in the Radcom magazine. But did you know your connections were all the wrong way round? Are you really radiating out of the stub and using the main antenna as the matching device? You know, so yeah, I got pulled up on that one, but I used it for years, and then this collinear, it's a diamond, is it CP6 or GP6? This diamond came my way, and so I just replaced it, not because I needed to, just because I wanted to try the collinear. And then at the local club, Cray Valley, I think it was, somebody wanted an antenna, and I said, you know what, mate, I've got a J-pole here, works really well. It's gone a bit black and crusty now, just wants cleaning up, but it works well. And yeah, I passed it on. But yeah, Slim Jim's J-poles never have any trouble with, but quite happy with the results here. Just out of interest, have you got an SSB radio there? Back to you.
Yeah, all good about Slim Jim there, Mark. Yes, I have. I'm using a multi-mode rig at the moment, but I've only got the collinear outside at the moment for the working side of it, so we can do sideband. You have to be on a vertical. Back to you.
Yeah, well, that's the same with me. My beam is connected to my radio in the loft, and this one's actually in the garage, so it would be vertical to vertical, so it's no problems whatsoever. We'll wait for Simon to come back, and maybe we could QSY to 144-300 and just see if the sideband side of this radio works. I mean, we can try AM as well, but I mean, I don't want to go mental. I literally only called out to get a quick report on that, and I'm very, very happy with this result. I think the distance between us, line of sight, is about 30 miles. So, and as you say, we've got chalk in between us as well. As you come up over where is it the Swanscombe cutting is, where Blue Water is, you know, there's a lot of chalk there. So yeah, I'm very happy with the results out of this radio. Back to you.
Yeah, so a lot of talk in between us, and no problem with trying the AM or sideband mode in a while, so give Simon a moment or three look up his antenna. I mean, he's probably not having an easy job of it. I don't know if it's like for you, it's falling down and rain all day today. It's not pleasant out there, so he's probably slipping and sliding all over the place trying to put this thing up quickly. So give him a bit of a chance. So back to you, Mark. Okay, Simon, back. Go for it, Simon. Mark, can you hear Simon at all? He can now hear you. M0JTF, M5YRG. Can you hear it? M0JQM?
No, I can't hear M0JQM. The best he came up out of my zero noise floor was I would say between a 2 and a 1 and a 3 and a 1. And like you know, your signals fluctuate in 1 or 2 S points, and his one was fluctuating between sort of fairly unreadable to completely unreadable. Back to you. Well, I'm using 25 watts at the moment, Mark. Not sure what sort of power level Simon is, but he is a bit further away and probably quite a bit lower down as well. Sorry, would you be saying so you're northwest at sea level, or you're a bit higher than that? Over to you. Quality of Mark signal there, Simon's going to pass it on for you. All acknowledged, Simon, will do. Mark, Simon says he could hear you at 4 and 3 onto Sheppey Way, on the Isle of Sheppey, around that way in the middle. Yeah, thanks for that. As I say, the best I was getting him on his last over when he was relaying the message to you, I would say he was a readability 3, but it would have been a real strain for a readability 3, and he was just sort of peaking S1. So it's great that he tried, and I'm pleased I'm making the trip down that way. But bearing in mind the radio that I've got, the sensitivity, etc., may be a bit lacking, you know. Bearing in mind I've only just finished with it with the soldering iron. I haven't even put all the screws back in the case yet. So, you know, I'm sort of pleased with the results so far. But yeah, I wouldn't be able to have a conversation with him. As I say, the best report I would give him would be a 3 and a 1. But that'd be pushing it really. But I would say that it's more the receiver on this radio, given the distance and the conditions. It's more the receiver on this radio rather than his transmitter and his antenna. Back to you.
All received there, Mark. Okay, but the good news, you can hear those times. You say it's not fantastic signal to you, but you can hear it.
Yeah, I can hear him, and of course I know exactly where. Well, I wouldn't say exactly where he is on the Isle of Sheppey, but I've got family that live both Sittingbourne and on the Isle of Sheppey. One of them's just, well, my nephew is just near Sheerness, and my brother, he's just this side of Sittingbourne. I mean, that's all immaterial. I'm just saying I know where he is. I know the distances involved. So yeah, all in all, and all said and done, I can't argue with this one. You know, I'm quite pleased with it. So I'm wondering if it's worth us just trying SSB, and then I'll call it a day and start putting all the screws back in this radio. Back to you there, Gary. Okay, who just said, do you want a report from me? Because I heard you clear, but only Santiago 1.
Yeah, Golf 0 Sierra, next location there, near Maidstone. Yeah, you're fully readable, but bit of noise and flutter on your signal, but you're getting through just about. Back to you, it's no PNC, 0PQ.
Yeah, okay there, Ian. Well, thanks for the report, and once again, pleased. I don't know if you was listening to the radio I'm using. It's a TS700G that I bought a few days ago, totally not working, and so I bought another one that was partly in bits, and I've got this one working. So that was the story. But I do appreciate the report, and I think you said Maidstone. Your report was about between a 4 and 3 and a 5 and 3. As I say, given the distance and the hills, etc., in between us, if you are down the Maidstone Way, I always find that a little bit difficult on the ground wave anyway. Back to you.
Yeah, I find it difficult because we've got that big chunk of chalk in the way, haven't we? You're about S1 on the meter, so not very strong, but you are readable. Anyway, I'll let you get back to the other station. Cheers.
Yeah, Ian, I very much appreciate that. Gary, back to you.
I'll receive there. Yes, Maidstone Station. Well, for butting in there. Thanks very much. And for your over. Yeah, okay, Mark, do you want to go back to the, what you were going to do a sideband test, yeah?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, shall we go to 144.320? 144.320. I'll have to do a little bit of a tune up, and I'll just double check my frequency with an external frequency counter. And but I'll see you down at a 144.320. Oh, let's go upper sideband to start with, seeing as it's a sideband section. I doubt very much we'll be interfering with anyone, and we could try a bit of AM.
Okay, or we see you on QSY on that mode. Simon, I don't know if you heard Mark, we're going to QSY low down the band and try some upper sideband.
Is this frequency in use? Is the frequency in use, please? M0JCF. Is the frequency in use? Is the frequency in use, please? Is the frequency in use? Is the frequency in use, please? Yeah, M5YRG. This is M0JCF, vertically polarized, upper sideband. M5YRG, M0JCF, upper sideband.
Mike 0 JTF M0 Juliet Tango Foxtrot. This is Mike 5 Yankee Romeo Golf.
Yeah, Mike 5 Yankee Romeo Golf. This is Mike 0 Juliet Charlie Foxtrot. I had all sorts of trouble tuning myself in. What I was doing, I was trying to get a fix on my frequency using CW, and it was giving me a really weird reading. So I switched to FM and double checked, and I'm as near as I can get it with my eyeballs on this analog dial. I'm as near as I can get it to 144,320, but you may find me a little bit off frequency, but all things said, I'll be very happy if I'm as near as I think I am. Pushing still 10 watts, just on the voice peaks, getting up to 10 watts, averaging out, I suppose, about 7 or 8 watts. But yeah, once again, happy. So how do I sound? M5YRG, M0JCF.
M0 JTF M5YRG. And the frequency I've got you on is 144.3235.
3235. Okay, yeah, well, as I say, given the analog dial that I'm using, I'm happy with that. And had I been legitimately, I don't know, chasing a contest or something like that, I would literally tweak the dial and dial it in. But I'll give you a report on the next over. But you're a lot stronger and louder to me than you were on FM. Back to you.
Mark, yeah, the point of clarification, the frequency is 0.3235, 144. 3235. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Well, as I say, once again, using an analog dial, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. We can't expect much else. You're 5 and 9 plus 10 to me. 5 and 9 plus 10, and I use the RIT to make you sound vaguely human. But yeah, 5 and 9 plus 10, great signal from you, and lovely audio. Back to you there, Gary. Well, thank you, Mark. Funny enough, you sound a little bit like a Dalek, which is kind of ironic. When he called out in the corner, I was watching Doctor Who years ago, which is kind of appropriate for me at the moment. Back to you.
Oh, okay. So I'm wondering if either A, I'm shouting into the microphone. Let me just modulate my voice slightly instead of shouting into it. Or once again, you know, the radio is very old and yeah, it's no great surprise given the, you know, we're using ground wave and the distance and the chalk. Yeah, as I say, I'm under 10 watts, so I'm wondering if that would be the reason. So I'm just wondering if Simon can hear me now, and if I can hear Simon. So back to you, Gary.
Just leaving a pause there, Mark. I don't think Simon followed us down because I'm not sure he's got the capability to come down. I think he's using an FM only rig at the moment. I'm not entirely certain what rig he's using, but I did say on QSY, and he said he'll speak to me later. He didn't say he was going to follow down.
Okay, no, understood. All right, mate. Well, listen, we stay on this frequency. Do you want to try AM or lower sideband? I know it's out of convention, but I don't think somehow we're going to be treading on any toes. But if you want to try lower sideband first, and then we'll try upper sideband. I will have to just retune very slightly for lower sideband. Back to you.
Okay, Mark, confirm going lower sideband, and I'll retune to 3235.
Okie dokie, QSY. Yeah, M5YRG M0 JCF on lower sideband. How do you copy, Gary?
M0 JTF, M5YRG, still off frequency a bit, Mark. Give me a longer over, please.
Yeah, as I say, once again, I think I could nudge the dial just a little bit more. Just when I squint my eyes, I haven't got my reading glasses on. If I squint my eyes, I can see I'm probably just a little bit high, maybe. Back to you.
Received there, Mark. I'm getting you on 144 decimal 324 at the moment.
Okay, I've just backed it off, but we're just confirming that lower sideband works there, Gary. Back to you. Sorry, say that again. I had to use the RIT to bring you in.
Back to 3237 at the moment.
3237. Okay, yeah, I can live with that. All right, do you want to try AM? It will be quite interesting. It's been a long time. I think I've only used AM on 2 meters once before in my whole life. So you want to try some AM on 320, or as near as damn it as I can get it?
Right, stay there, Mark. AM on 320.
Yeah, M5YRG M0 JCF, running about 2-3 watts carrier. So I may not be making the trip there, Gary. Back to you. M5YRG M0 JCF AM. Yeah, M5YRG M0 JCF, back on upper sideband. M5YRG M0 JCF. 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 M5YRG, M0JCF, back on upper sideband. Final call for M5YRG. This is M0JCF, back on upper sideband. Okay, M0JCF will now QSY to S20. This frequency is clear for use. Yeah, M5YRG, M0JCF. You there, Gary?
I've called Gary. Say again, Mark.
Yeah, sorry, Gary, sorry, did you hear me on AM? I just realised I hadn't retuned the drive and final. Even though this is fully transistorised rig, you still have to alter the drive and final. So when I went on AM, I was only putting out about 3 watts, and then I sort of come back to upper sideband to see if you'd drop back. Couldn't hear you, went back on AM, realised I'd retuned. I retuned to give me about 8 watts carrier, and at that point I thought you might have just vanished, so I thought I'll come back on one more time to upper sideband. I was just about to go to the FM calling frequency and give you a call there. Back to you.
Received there, Mark. I did hear something. I wouldn't say fantastically strong, but there was something there. And unfortunately, I followed the Etiquette protocol. If you don't make contact, go back to the last frequency and mode it was on, HI.
Oh, so you went back to lower sideband?
Yeah, Roger, I went to lower sideband first, then reverted back to upper sideband.
Okay, that was my mistake. I just went straight from AM, straight down to upper sideband, and then, as I say, was going to go back to S20. But yeah, I realised, that these old radios, when you switch from 145 to 144, you have to tune the final stage. The drive and final knobs have to be tweaked, and I realised. So I got on AM when I was originally calling you, and you probably wasn't hearing me. I certainly wasn't hearing you. I was only putting out between sort of 2 and 3 watts, and once I realised the error of me ways, I then stuck it up to about 8 watts carrier. So I was but by then you'd obviously already started shifting back through the modes. Back to you.
Yeah, Roger there, Mark. Yeah, that's exactly what I did do, but at least you found the right frequency mode this time round.
Yeah, Roger, can I just very quickly indulge you and indulge myself and just stick it back to AM. Now I'm putting out a bit more power. We go to AM, and if you don't hear me or I don't hear you, after about 10 seconds, we'll come straight back to upper sideband, yeah?
Received, go to AM, there's nothing heard, come back to upper sideband on this same frequency.
Yeah, M5YRG, M0JCF.
M0JCF, M5YRG, I can hear you, Mark, but you're fantastically soft. I am aware you're there.
Yeah, M5YRG, M0JCF. I got you at 5 and 9 on AM, Gary. 5 and 9 on AM. Just wondering, I know you said you knew I was here. Just wondering if you've got a report for me. Back to you.
Not really copying you, Mark. I can hear you're there, but obviously, the signal is there, but your audio gain is so low, that I can just about hear you.
Okay, no problem. Going to QSY, back to upper sideband. Upper sideband, back to you.
Yeah, Roger, upper sideband.
Your M5YRG, M0JCF.
M0JCF, M5YRG, copy.
I say you was 5 and 9 to me, 5 and 9, and a really, all things considered, for 2 meters AM, it was a nice audio. I could listen to that. You know, I could have a QSO with you, but as I understand, you wasn't hearing me. You knew I was there. I had a carrier, and watching the external meter, it was about 5 watts carrier, but as you said, the audio was a bit low, so there are adjustments inside this radio to whack the audio up slightly, but at this moment in time, and for the amount of time that I'm going to use AM, I probably won't dick around with it. Back to you.
All understood there, Mark. I'm a bit, the draw is not broke. Don't fix it, it's not worth the activation, don't bother. Just point of clarification of regular using this, I'm using the ST991A. That's what I'm using at the moment on a vertical co-linear, and in AM mode it only does 20 watts, I just realised. Back to you.
Yeah, absolutely fine. I mean, well, that's 20 watts carrier, isn't it? So that will be 80 watts with 100% modulation. Okay, Gary, well, listen, mate, we've been at it over 30 minutes for my 30-second test. I really appreciate everything you've done for me. It gives me a great a beginning, to get started on, to actually tweak this radio just a little bit more, and just tie up the knots, as it were. And talking of tying up the knots, that's what I'm going to do now. It's absolutely chucking it down with rain out there. I can hear it on the garage roof, so I'm going to get myself back indoors now and make myself a cup of coffee. But really enjoyed this experience. Just so that you know as well, I've recorded it. Well, I've recorded just over 30 minutes worth of it, and it will be on my YouTube channel. I've got it there for reference then, for later on if I want to listen back, etc. So you'll find I don't know if you know my YouTube channel. Probably you don't. It's M5YRG ham radio, and as I say, I'll upload this video in a short while, and you can listen for yourself how you sounded in all modes on all frequencies on this particular old radio. Gary, back to you.
M5YRG, all received there, Mark, and answered. No, I've not heard YouTube of this stuff. I think it's the first time we've had a QSO, to be honest. But I will go and have a listen later. I'm actually in the middle of construction build at the moment, so I'm actually messing around with soldering irons and diodes and relays and things myself at the moment as we're talking, so I'm multitasking. But I'll say 73 to you for now, and I'm glad you've got your radio working, and I hope to catch you further down along. I do speak to the Cray Valley a lot now and then, but I know a couple of guys, well, I suppose a couple of guys there now, so might come across you again in the near future. M0JTF, M5YRG 73, Mark.
Yeah, cheers again, Gary. And yeah, I mean, if we have worked, and we might have worked with my 2E0 or my M6 call. It's the YRG bit is familiar, and there are not too many M5s in my logbook. Anyway, all immaterial. It was a great QSO and a great test today. Very much appreciated it. As I say, I'll need to run indoors and make room for the coffee before I put the coffee in, if you get my meaning. As I say, I sat here longer than I thought I would with the old ratchet jaw going. All the very best, mate. 73, and don't burn yourself with the iron. This is M0JCF with M5YRG going QRT. The frequency is clear for use. Frequency is clear for use.
73, Mark, in case you're wondering why you heard the YRG before, I have popped down to the Cray Valley event a little while ago with the Greenwich Maritime. A whale will be down there for a couple of days. You might have come across them there. 73 for now.
Yeah, you're quite right. Cheers for that, and bye-bye for now.